Hey, I'm John Edwards with Jeremy Dickey. We're with Cowan Equipment. We're on the Alabama DOT yard today with Larry Askew. So Larry, we've talked a little bit about track maintenance on excavators and track loaders and things. One segment we wanted to cover was proper track tension on a track loader.
Yes, sir. I understand it's very important with these rubber tracks that they be tensioned correctly.
That is correct. What's really important along with the tension is to make sure that the roller frames stay clean so you don't have packing situation. If you have a packing situation, it can actually stretch the tracks. Okay? So if an operator complains, hey, my machine won't turn, or I'm having trouble keeping the track on, well, it's definitely time to check the tension.
Okay.
So the best way to check the tension is to have the operator do as our operator has done here, raise the machine up to the point where you get the front idlers off of the ground a sufficient amount.
Okay.
And this is perfect. So the measurement is done between the center roller and the top of the track. Okay?
Okay.
So I don't recommend putting a finger there in case something were to happen. Now, this is actually a 13 millimeter socket.
Okay.
And the distance between the roller and the top of the track should be between 15 and 30 millimeter, or 0.6 inches to 1.2 inches, which is basically a half an inch to an inch and a quarter.
Right.
Okay, so the width of this socket is a little better than a half an inch, and if I can slide it in there, it'll barely fit. The track is tensioned about right.
Okay.
Now, if I were running in a situation where I had a lot of mud, a lot of hard clay packing, then I'm going to loosen the track a little bit to give it a little bit of give. Okay. Because if you have the track packing, like I say, you can stretch the track and you can decrease the life on the track.
Okay.
So let's say I needed to tighten this track up. I would take my grease gun. There again, I like a hand grease gun.
Okay.
There's a fitting here on the side. I'm going to wipe the grease and the dirt off of it so that I have a clean fitting to work with. I'm going to put my grease gun on it, and then I'm going to pump until I see the tension come up about right. I'm going to leave the covers tightened up, okay, but it's still exposed. I'm going to run the track back and forth a little bit.
Right.
Then I'm going to raise it up and I'm going to check it just to verify that it is adjusted where it should be.
Okay.
So you say, okay, John, what if my track is too tight and I need to loosen it up? Well, this same fitting is similar to what we have on a dozer. You don't take the fitting out, you just loosen it a little bit because there's a lot of pressure in here.
Right.
Loosen it a little bit,
slowly,
and the track, the weight of the track will actually bring the cylinder in for the front idler, and it will allow the track to loosen up.
All right.
I'll tighten it back up, and then I will actually bring it looser than I really want it, but then I'm going to tighten the fitting up, and I'm going to use my grease gun to tighten it to the place where I want it to run.
Great.